his adopted son Jason Cadle, his 5 grandchildren, and a host of nieces and nephews. A wake will be held on Friday, March 1st, 2024 at his residence on Palmetto Street. Funeral service will be held on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024 at 2 p.m. at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Mount of Restoration on Lyle Street, Orange Walk Town. Arturo Acosta, Sr.
The discounts and promotions continue at San Isidro Construction Center and San Isidro Tiles, Baths and Beyond. Only at San Isidro you save time and money because we have what you need at the best prices in town. Maya Cement, quality blocks, gravels, steel, pins, lumber, and everything you need in electrical and plumbing supplies and hardware in general. We also have fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, and automated pumps and oils for diesel motors, restaurants. Visit us on Don and Jamaica Street here in Orange Walk Town or on number 3 San Antonio Road here in Orange Walk Town. Save lots of time and money and visit San Isidro Construction Center today. Call us at telephone number 322-2056 or 322-0297. We deliver in town and towns and villages in Corozal, Orange Walk, and Belize districts. San Isidro, building the home of your dreams.
Oro Maya, la nueva harina de maíz, nixtamalizado, fortificada por su naturaleza, libre de gluten, libre de preservantes, con hierro, zinc, vitaminas del complejo B. Oro Maya, especial para hacer tortillas, tamales, pasteles y más platillos. Oro Maya, búsquela ya en su tienda favorita. Oro Maya, la nueva harina de maíz, distribuidos por AAA Imports.
How do you know you're buying the right oil? Can you be sure you're getting quality oil? Well, check your bottle for the API stamp of certification. The American Petroleum Institute rates each certified oil based on its quality and application. The rating reaches from an obsolete SA to the top-of-the-line SN for gas. If you're buying for diesel, you'll be looking at CA to CJ4. Here's a secret some people won't want you to know. Some of the oil being sold in Belize is so lowly rated, it's obsolete and comes with a warning. Now I'm sure you would want to know how to get quality oil without taking out a loan. Well, try PureGuard. It's affordable and made in the USA with the highest ratings and API stamp of approval.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of aquatic premium purified water and aquatic premium purified ice. Aquatic premium purified water hereby informs all customers in Orange Walk Town that we will no longer be selling house to house. For safety of our children and pedestrians, aquatic premium purified water assures our customers that we will continue to serve you only by ordering to our office calling 671-4398. We will make it easier for you. No need to be hurrying. You call, we deliver. Aquatic premium purified water and aquatic premium purified ice. Belize Gas Company Limited. Service is our motto. Honesty, quality, and dependability is our pride. We at Belize Gas Company Limited continue to provide reliable, prompt service to our customers. Honesty is our hallmark for all your butane, homes, industrial, and carburation. retail and wholesale. We are open from Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. from 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Belize Gas Company Limited. Call us at 322-2227 or 322-2365. Remember, this business is not just butane. It's honesty, reliable service. Only at Belize Gas Company Limited. Service is our motto. Honesty, quality, and dependability is our pride. Meats. Meat makes the meal. We offer fresh pork and beef cuts and a variety of quality processed meats for your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Gillette's Meats makes it tastier. Our fresh deli offers daily pork hams, turkey breast hams, Italian sausages, sliced bacon, butt bacon, smoked pork chops, and smoked ham steaks. Our prime cuts, spare ribs, baby back ribs, pork chops, ribeye steaks, cowboy steaks. Our pack cooked salpicon meat is a must try. Grab our daily fresh crispy chicharron and ask for our Christmas ham. We carry it all year long. We do it to help you to make it much nicer, faster, and easier. We are open Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. On Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are open on Sundays too from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Call us at 322-3486. WhatsApp at 610-4061. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. We are Gillette Meats. Come, visit us. We are on number 18 San Antonio Road. Gillette's Meats. Meat makes the meal. Men of Steel. Making the impossible possible. Mechanical and engineering, welding services, specialized in steel fabrication, sugarcane truck boxes, sugarcane trailers. We build them all. TIG, MIG, and arc welding. You break them, we, Men of Steel, fix them. Industrial and commercial, burglar bars, fences, you name it, we do it. We are Men of Steel. Call us for our low quotation, our low prices. 672-2353. Email us menofsteelfab@gmail.com or come visit us at Corner Teresita and Burgos Street, Nuevo San Jose Palmar, opposite the old Briseño Brothers Distillery by Tillett's Bus Yard. Men of Steel, making the impossible possible.
All Belizeans in Belize and around the world, stay tuned to the #1 talk show, Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza for reliable information, dependable talk shows, breaking news, and the most impacting topics of discussion. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza on Power FM, Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. Let your voice be heard. Call 673-204 or text 661-2721 or visit our website www.powerfm955believe.com. Start your morning with Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. Despierta Belize con Sunny Baiza. And get informed.
Warm home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Warm home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a...
Una vez más, buenos días, good morning to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you for choosing Power FM. Bueno, son ya en este momento, ya son ya que marca el reloj las 8:12 minutos, las 8:12. Y buenos días, Orange Walk, buenos días, Corozal, buenos días, Belize, buenos días a donde se encuentren el día de hoy. Esta mañana vamos a estar lo que es yendo a lo que es el hub. Orange Walk y Hub. Quiero que escuchen esto bien, quiero que vean qué es lo que está pasando en Orange Walk, porque esto es muy importante de lo que el concilio de Orange Walk está haciendo para nosotros. Vamos a estar poniendo esto esta mañana, cortesía de lo que fue CTV3 del señor John Briceño, lo que fue the official launch of the e-hub aquí en Orange Walk. Porque me están preguntando, Sunny, ¿de qué es? La verdad, solo sé que todo lo que sea del tránsito, del tráfico, lo van a estar poniendo en lo que es el internet. Y esto es de súper importancia para todos nosotros. Así es que esta mañana vamos a estar hablando de lo que es el e-hub. The launching of the e-hub here in Orange Walk. It's something that the Town Council is looking forward to. Something that they want to do so big, so huge. Claro que sí, nosotros aquí en Power FM simplemente lo vamos a estar haciendo así para ustedes, ¿ok? The e-hub, the official launch, que se hizo lo que es el 27 del mes, ¿ok? Así es que una vez más, Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize, buenos días. Estamos aquí para lo que es traer para ustedes este segmento especial, ¿verdad? Que nosotros vamos a estar charlando de lo que es el e-hub. Sabemos que muchas cosas están pasando pues con el gobierno cuando viene oficialmente de lo que es del internet. Así es que esta mañana vamos a estar viendo lo que sucedió y con el alcalde, el señor Ladrick Shepherd. Así es que vamos a estar escuchando lo que dice el señor Ladrick aquí en Power FM. So let's join this big launching of the e-hub that happened here in Orange Walk. And definitely we're going to do that at this time. And we're going to say thank you to the Orange Walk Town Council.
momentous occasion. It's my pleasure to introduce someone whose expertise and foresight. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Deputy Mayor Doreth Pascascio, Mistress of Ceremonies. Esteemed guests, welcome to the future. This is a momentous occasion in Orange Walk's history, the launch of the Orange Walk Town Council's eHub. Today, we gather to celebrate a leap forward in convenience and accessibility as we unveil our new online license renewal platform. Get ready to witness innovation at its finest as we embrace the digital age and make municipal services more efficient and user-friendly than ever before. Without further delay, let's embark on this exciting journey together. Before we dive into the exciting details of our eHub launch, it is my great honor to introduce someone who has been instrumental in driving forward the vision of progress in our town. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Deputy Mayor Doreth Pascascio. Deputy Mayor Pascascio's unwavering dedication to serving our community and her tireless efforts in championing initiatives for the betterment of Orange Walk make her a true leader in every sense of the word. Her passion for innovation and her commitment to ensuring the well-being of our citizens have been an inspiration to us all. Without further ado, let us hear a few words of welcome from Deputy Mayor Doreth Pascascio. Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor Doreth Pascascio. As we delve deeper into the heart of today's momentous occasion, it's my pleasure to introduce someone whose expertise and foresight have been pivotal in bringing the eHub to fruition. Please join me in welcoming Councillor Alan Yu, the Councillor in charge of Information Technologies.
Today, Somewhere on Earth invites you to discover Belize. This slip of land tucked between Guatemala and Mexico on the shores of the Caribbean is the Tom Thumb of Central America. Half the territory is covered in jungle, and its shores are home to the world's second-largest barrier reef. In the far south of the country, we'll meet Cash, a ranger by profession, but first and foremost, an islander. Revisiting his childhood spent between land and sea, he shares with us his love of the Port Honduras Marine Reserve. Isabel, a wildlife veterinarian, has devoted her life to taking care of the animals from one end of Belize to the other. She'll take us off the beaten paths to visit her patients. Whether they're hiding in the jungle or swimming in the sea, they're a varied assortment of surprising creatures. Melito's passion for a river has taken the shape of a voyage. Every month he travels up the Sibun River to make sure that it's not in any danger. This final link in a natural corridor from north to south is his pride and joy, the focus of his life.
This river has given me more life than I think that I have, because I've been through many things, you know, and I could be dead by now. Well, I call myself dead man. But you know what? The river said, no, I'm not ready for you yet. Go on, you got a mission to, to accomplish, so I'll give you another chance. So man, from then, I love the river even more.
For a long time, Belize has been shrouded in mystery. Avoided by the conquistadors, it was not until the 17th century that pirates crossed the reefs and landed on these forbidding shores. A vast expanse of solitude, stubbornly resistant to human presence. Isolation is an intrinsic part of the country's identity. There are countless sanctuaries, reserves, and protected areas. In this realm, nature makes the rules. We're just a few kilometers offshore in the Port Honduras Marine Reserve. Declared a protected area in 2000, it offers a myriad of islets covered in mangroves. These plants form a rampart against erosion and are also a haven and breeding ground for a wide variety of animals. They call this spot the Nursery of the Caribbean. Cash knows this maze like the back of his hand. He's been roaming through here as long as he can remember.
I had a very special childhood. It's something I'll never forget. I grew up on an island. I used to walk on the mangrove. I grew up having fun, just watching birds, walking on the mangrove. That was a good feeling. I used to watch the different species living in holes in the mud. The crabs and other fish living in the mangrove. We're away from the city. It's so quiet, so peaceful. You can't get better than this area. Back in the day, there was a lot more people. They want education, jobs. They want to uplift themselves. But if you want to stick to nature, this is the place to be. You know, within Port Honduras. There's spirit here. It helps you to have the courage to stay.
Cash is the youngest of 8 siblings. His mother, a fisherwoman, supported the whole family. She has passed on to him her experience and lore of the islands.
How the sail they go? Good?
Right there, you make you cut that piece of stick, put on the crutch.
Put on the crutch on it, no?
Yes.
You want to cut it? You want to
Just
stretch?
right, just go and hold over there and then just make it.
When we were growing up, we had exciting moments. I used to always run away from my mom, and she'd think I was going out fishing or going out somewhere.
Then she will be.
Yeah, sometimes I got a whipping. It was freedom in some way. I think growing up like that did help us, actually. Keeping us away from all the negative things, from bad influences that we have around us. That's the good part of it.
In my days, everything was free. You know, like today, everything was free. You go in the sea, you pick up a corn, you catch a fish, you catch a lobster, nobody to tell you nothing. No, you can't do it, no? But it's good in a one way because everything is done. So we have to protect the areas. This is my life. When I reach the island, oh, peace, joy. Especially see the water, clear, no mud, beautiful. I don't know, it's something very great, and I feel nice about it. And I'm proud to be a fisherwoman. So, because right now they can't.
Before laws were enacted to preserve these waters, Port Honduras had long been overexploited. In the 1970s, fishing with nets was widespread in the zone. It was urgent to take action in order to save this haven sheltering so many species. With this idea in mind, Cash became a ranger. He lives alone on this spit of land lapped by the waves.
To the east, we have Honduras. To the north, we have Mexico. And if you go along the coastline and follow it, you will find Chetumal. It goes right up to the Mexican waters. The barrier reef joins with the Mexican barrier reef. So this is the Gulf of Honduras, all of this that you can see around here. Here we're at Abalone Key. This is the ranger station within Port Honduras. Here we're in the tower, and from here we can do tower surveillance to monitor the area. I love the sea, and that's the reason why I'm a part of this right now, being a ranger. What you can do within the reserve, you can fish to eat and to sell, but you're not allowed to use certain methods within the reserve. The reason why I really love the job I'm doing is because I spent all my life here, and I also want to take care of what is ours. If we don't take care of it, we will not have it for the future.
In his free time, Cash likes to trade his ranger's boat for a dory, the traditional craft of the Keys, as the islands are called in Belize. Port Honduras is now protected, but lobster fishing is authorized a few months a year. No need to go very far. You can catch them just a few meters off the beaches. Many men who sought refuge on these islands managed to survive thanks to this abundance. The horizon where one can lose oneself and vanish from sight. Belize has been a sanctuary for a number of people shipwrecked by history. Pirates, fugitives, but also slaves from Africa. Their descendants still perpetuate their music. This is the Garifuna community. Singing is their way of invoking their ancestors.
When I was a kid growing up, I used to hear it. I guess the drums put spirit in you and you get moving. That's the reason why I just love it.
But today's modern world needs landmarks and sentinels. On Hunting Key, facing the barrier reef, Dandu ensures that the lighthouse is always functioning.
Roger, 1A. Of life, I hear you clearly. Come in, over. If we do have problem with the lighthouse, it will take about 2 or 3 days before I can get help. All navigations really needs the lighthouse. This is the end of the barrier reef, and boats came in from Guatemala, Honduras, and Belize through this channel that goes out to the Caribbean. So this is the most important lighthouse here in Belize. It's a way of life. I feel more free, you know. I go where I want to. I do what I feel like, you know, go swimming, go diving. Then when I'm here, you know, I feel like I'm somewhere. The barrier reef, wow, it's beautiful, you know. It's more than a treasure, it's a heritage. I mean, I want my great-grandson, my great-great-great-grandson to come and enjoy what I'm enjoying today.
Dandu has known Cash since he was a child. Today, he's waiting for him impatiently because he needs his help to keep up the lighthouse. Time is short, for nightfall is approaching, and the wind is getting stronger.
Hey, Cash, why? You will bring for me, man?
Why?
I have a battery here for you. You said you have to change it because you have a problem?
Yes, man. Give me a little hand, man. Because I need help on the lighthouse too, man.
Yes, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, for helping with this battery, boy.
When I was a kid, we used to go to the lighthouse, and we would dare each other to see who was brave enough to climb up there. And the one who'd get up there would say, "Yes, I'm a man and you are just kids." That made us feel good. Sometimes we would drop down and go hiding from the guys that took care of the lighthouse. Because if they saw you, they would yell at you and say, "You can't go up." So we took those chances as kids, you know. It's something that we really enjoyed.
So, what happened?
This end, you want to carry this end up?
Yeah, this end, yeah.
Take your time.
Why? I nearly could see Honduras fire.
Serious?
That's rain clouds between Honduras and the mountains.
When I go and meet other people from the reserve, it's like a home and a small place for everyone. We help one another in everything. You need something, you get it from me. I need something, I get it from you. That's the way it works all through the islands. So we look out for one another. You can't just go anywhere and trade the same way we do. Here we work together with a community spirit.
Here, on the outer limits of this mint green expanse, isolation brings people together. The elements forge an identity, the soul of the Belize Islanders. A space outside of time. The San Ignacio region in the west of the country near the Guatemala border is a paradise for those in quest of the absolute. Jungle as far as the eye can see. Here, everything is a call to adventure.
See your teeth? Those are some old teeth. Tapirs are a mixture of horse and rhinoceros. It's a very old animal, and it's actually the only one in its group. There's 4 different tapir species worldwide, but this is the Central American species, and it's also the national animal of Belize.
Isabel, a Franco-German veterinarian, landed here 8 years ago with her backpack and her very young child. She came to work with the wildlife and is committed to protecting endangered species. Here, in Central America, she has found a way of life that corresponds to the ideals she has kept from her somewhat bohemian childhood. There are many highly motivated people like Isabel in Belize working to maintain the equilibrium between the wildlife and the environment, on the land, in the sea, and in the lagoons.
Barely got him. Now we got to do. Hold on. That's what I would like to know.
Chris, Sherry, and Vince take care of American saltwater crocodiles.
Hold on, it's not on him.
The most common species in Belize. These reptiles are usually left to live in peace here, but in some regions where human activity is more intense, the cohabitation can be quite problematic.
All right, go ahead and go.
Can you believe this? Somebody has chopped this animal's tail off for meat.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They get about $17 a pound for this.
For him to come so quickly for chicken, he's obviously been fed, used to humans. Obviously someone coerced him up to come to the bank, gave him some chicken, but then lopped his tail off. So we're gonna bring him up north and let him go and let him be a crocodile where there aren't any human beings around and no one to feed him or chop at him. And he'll do just fine because his natural diet is fish or raccoons, not chicken. So.
Such severe wounds show that this great predator can also be a victim. And in cases like this one, it's Isabel who takes over.
Oh, good. How you doing? Good trip? Yeah.
Hello.
Glad to be here.
I'm glad you could make it.
So that's the guy you caught last night?
Yeah,
Yes.
This is him. And we're glad that you're here with us, too, because its tail has been amputated by machete. And so it's great to have a vet here and to help us assess the
You gotta look at that.
severity of it.
Releasing a crocodile back into the wild is always very moving. The worldwide population of American crocodiles is estimated at 15,000. Belize is one of the last places where their habitat is still protected.
No, it doesn't really appear to be infected, I don't think. And it was really nicely healed until she rubbed this on. Got it, Vince?
Well, this is an exciting moment. We're about to release this girl back into her natural environment without human disturbance, so it's quite exciting. Personally, as a wildlife veterinarian with a passion for wildlife rescue and rehabilitation, this is about as good as it can get to be able to bring an animal back out into the wild.
I get to do it all the time, so I'll let you and Vince do this.
To go.
1, 2, 3.
The recovery time, that's pretty quick. That's a very healthy animal. Usually the recovery time when they've been held overnight like this one has can be quite slow, sometimes up to 5 minutes.
The profession is often very rough and very difficult, but for example, the moment of getting to release an animal that we've been able to heal back into the wild, or an animal that we have bred and rehabilitated to go back out, that is truly the biggest reward and makes me feel like we achieve some sort of harmony. Belize is a really small world. There is about 340,000 inhabitants in 6 major cities. Our capital is Belmopan, with the last count was 6,000 people living there, which made it the smallest capital in the world. And it really adds to the lifestyle in Belize. It makes that everybody knows everybody, and it's all like a small village, the whole country is. We're about to drive through Barton Creek, which is a Mennonite community. The Mennonites are a religious group that came from the Protestants, and they originated in Europe, and they left Europe about 250 years ago because they're basically pacifists. They did not want to join the military, and they have moved a little bit all over the world. I grew up in the countryside in Germany, and then in the countryside in Paraguay for 2 years, which for some reason has left a lifelong impact of wanting to go back to the simplicity of life that we had there, where I could take my horse to school. We came to Belize and we stayed. I can really not see myself live in a city, in a concrete jungle, at all. There's very, very few things on this planet that would take me away from here, and it would have to be closely related to conservation. Nature is my church. That's where I go to get new energy and recharge. The tamandua was found as a baby after a flood. She was orphaned, there was no mother around, and she was flushed down the river. So they raised her from a baby with a goal to release her once she is ready to be released. They are very specialized animals, and they eat ants and termites. And it takes 5 or 6 hours per day for them to get enough time to get enough food. So they're very labor intensive. We're just looking to see what she does, basically, if she looks like a normal tamandua and if she can find her food. And that looks pretty normal. I love the daily challenges. It never gets boring. You have to constantly improvise and figure out how to deal with a new situation compared to a normal veterinarian and normal veterinary practice where after a couple of months you've seen most of what you're going to see every day, and it gets boring quick. My work does never get boring. And if you ever had to restrain her, we would actually grab her by her front legs, because that's what she would use to defend herself. So what you saw a little earlier where she did this, that was really good to see, because we want her to not like humans.
Mission accomplished. And Isabel is already back on the road. Vince and Sherry have called her in again. This time the crew is planning a night rescue.
We're going to try and capture the 2 crocodiles that have been deemed problematic and/or because of future development from this area down south. And once we capture both crocodiles, which we believe to be a mating pair, we're going to, by boat, bring them up north, and we'll probably come out here and go off onto these mangrove areas where there's no people, no development.
We can't go that far anyways. That's all the further we're gonna be able to go, Chris.
Well, the further up you go, the better off it's gonna be. But you go too far, then you don't want to enter Mexico.
How far is Mexico?
It's only about 20 miles, actually.
Belize is a paradise for people like me wanting to work in conservation because we still have 60% of the country covered in native forest. We have a humongous biodiversity here. And a lot of the problems that I saw in the US or in other places before was illegal trade. And once we see a wild animal in Europe or in the US, there's no way we can bring it back. So one of my goals or missions in life was to work on site in one of these developing countries where we still have biodiversity and nature left.
All the eye shines you see that are orange and this color, we know that is a crocodile staring at us right now. He can hear us, smell us, see us, sense us. Got a head first down there somewhere?
I can't see the head, no.
I have the tip of the tail here, her mid-body right here. She's 2 o'clock from the end of the neck. 2 right here, her head's right there.
Okay, wait.
Her head's coming towards you now. Right up in there. Go on the other side of the
Go to I feel
then go to another corner.
Hold on. She's coming up.
Here,
She's coming up.
Hit her.
Oh, man. Let go of the rope. Let go of the rope. No. I'm telling these to give you slack. I've got it. All right. Go. All right. Too late.
Got it. Okay, hold on, Head. You can't taper her yet. You gotta let her expel some of that water. That sucked. Good job.
This is from a croc fight.
Aww.
That's a hell of a gash.
She will heal rather quickly. Crocodiles have enormous capacity to heal, and it's really, as much as it looks like a big gash, it's a minor wound for her. Ooh. And adrenaline is working on me too. Believe me, if she starts moving and shaking and I fear that Chris is losing control, I will be out of this area within a split second.
Living intense experiences in close contact with the wild kingdom. Here in Belize, Isabel's dream comes alive again with each new day. Here in the midst of the Maya Mountains is the birthplace of a river renowned for its purity, the Sibun. It winds its way through a dense jungle, and Melito has made it his mission to protect it.
My Sibun is my life. And my navel string, when I was born, my navel string went in the Sibun River. So the Sibun River have this thing in me that I must be there. I must swim in it every day. I must drink from it every day. You know, that's just, you know, how special Sibun River is to me. I used to have a job, a permanent job, for 10 years. And I feel something in me that's holding me back. I don't really know what it was until I spent more time on the river, and then I could feel, oh, you know what? This is it. This is my dream right here. This is what I wanted in my life, to be on that river anytime, anywhere. I'll stick with the river. I call myself as a riverman by, taking my own responsibilities, going that river. There's like 12 different communities along that river that needs to know what's up upstream. Travel this river once a month, and I go around checking everything. Recently we had some floods, and so I'm gonna go check out the river and see if I can see some good stuff on the river.
This solitary voyage has become as vital as breathing for Melito. Meandering up the Sibun, he's also making a trip back in time and revisiting his culture. Everything in this setting reminds him of who he is and where he comes from.
It's a big saber there, man. We'll go visit that right now and check those big buttresses. This saber tree is about 120 years old. My ancestors are still leave something to let me know that yes, they exist back in the days. And the other thing is, not a lot of big trees is left in Belize. Most of our big trees gone down the river, cut down by loggers. So when we see a big tree like this, we praise it, because it's wonderful to see it again, Yeah. I am mixed with the Mopan Maya, and the Mopan Maya is one of the strongest Mayan in Belize. Mayans once used to use the cave for sacrificing. They will come in a cave, they will have a big circle, a bonfire, and they will have a little dance first, one of the Mayan culture thing, and right after that, they have a big sacrifice.
Even today, the Mayas show great respect for their dead. They still practice their rituals in caves, but the forms have changed.
They use the cave for storage because sometimes even the areas where the Mayans used to live get flooded. So there's a lot of different levels in caves, so they always use the highest one. Again, in here, they have a god that they call the Shibalba, which that they believe that, take their ancestors and take them, to heaven. That's why we have a secret tree that's named the Ceiba, which is a secret tree of the Mayans. Because what happened is, the roots of that big tree is up out there in the outer world, and the roots pushes down through the cave to the underworld, right? So when they do their sacrificing, they believe that their ancestors go through that root, straight to the trunks, and through the branches to the heavens.
The Sibun is the only source of drinking water for the villages along its banks. Melito plays the role of messenger for the river dwellers.
Good afternoon. How is the day, man? Not too bad. Is my buddy John around? I'm watching some clothes. Uh-huh. So, is Mr. John around? Yes, Mr. John. Where my partner? What's up, man? My long time, man. Yeah, man. Why, long time, boy. Well. Why, good to see you again, man.
Nice to see you too, man. Yeah.
So what's up, man?
Well, not much.
Any report or any news that I need to know about the river?
Well, as I see it, kind of filthy, a bit dirty, you know.
Oh, well. We can remember one nice flood passed through this place.
I think about in December. Yeah. The last flood comes and reach way up on top of the bank. Almost get into my mom's house. About 8 inches to enter the house.
On top of the hill?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that's why you guys build your house off of the thing, no?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a huge flood. That's a big one, man.
In this region, the rains and hurricanes are continually reshaping the landscape. So each expedition is a new adventure for Melito. Ed Bowles is a hydrographer specialized in river systems. He's been monitoring the ecosystem of Belize's rivers for the past 30 years. For him, the Sibun occupies a choice place among the rivers on account of its exceptional purity. He likes to keep a finger on the pulse of the river and capture its every mood.
I first came to Belize in 1980, before Belize was Belize. And over the years, I fell in love with Belize as I returned. And then by 1988, I found a way to move here. I was working to build a research center in the Mountain Pine Ridge. And ultimately, I moved from there to the university and to other jobs. And also, I was trying to escape the U.S. I was tired of paying my taxes that would go to promote a war industry, and I would rather come to a country which doesn't promote war.
So what are you up to?
Yeah, same old routine, man. How you doing?
So what's the river like up there?
Well, it's beautiful, man.
Nice.
Same,
nice.
you know, like always.
All right. Well, you got a healthy river right here too. You should
right.
check out those fish.
Nice, man.
Come in. I'll show you what I'm doing.
So, did you do any sampling lately?
I'm about to get started.
Wow.
I just wanted to get a sketch of the area.
Okay.
Just for the notebook.
So how is the forest and the spiny bamboo and stuff? Is that still holding on, or?
It's still holding on, but it's thin. You know, there needs to be more trees coming in. But I see some young trees coming through.
All right.
So I think that we're going to see this area grow to full size in a few years.
So you think sometime we should be planting some trees on the side of the river?
I think it wouldn't hurt at all, and we can get some students involved in that.
All right. And evenly, I could even put the seeds together and got some trees going in my nursery.
All right.
For that.
Do that, and save some for us at the university too.
All right, definitely.
Now before the sun gets any lower.
All right, man.
And put a few rocks on the edge of that right there. I'm looking for that watershed that you took me to a few years back. Do you remember how to get there?
Yes, man.
You think you could take me again? Because I would love to get up there and do some sampling.
All right, definitely. We could definitely do that. So it's right around this area right here, man.
Okay.
It's a great spot, big waterfall, you know.
How soon can we go?
Tomorrow.
All right, let's do it.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Traveling together is a deep moment of rapport for these two men who share a fascination for the same river.
I feel so many emotions here. There's certainly a sense of freedom, of the ability just to kind of be yourself on the riverbank, but there's also something about a flowing water system that just massages the creative vibes in your body. It's the relaxation of the water and the incredible diversity of the fish and the wildlife associated with the river.
limestone.
I don't know what heaven feels like, but this sure feels like heaven to me. And in me, when I'm at the Spoon River, I'm always, like, I'm so happy. I don't even want to go back to my house. I just want to remain here and spend as much time at the river as I could. And man, this river is just, I can't stay away from it. It's too special, you know. Well, this is the trail that we're going to take to the waterfall, no? Nice moving stream, man.
Yes, man.
Just check that waterfall, man. It's beautiful, huh?
It is.
Isn't that great, man?
It's more beautiful than I remember.
Look how beautiful. I like to see those like mist coming out of there.
Oh, yes, man. There's many places like this magnificent waterfall that are undiscovered by most people. Belize, for such a small country, it has so many natural wonders. It takes a long time to see all of Belize. It's so spread out. Belize being part of the Central American Isthmus is a very important part of the movement of animals from the north and plants from the north and the south. This is where they meet. And so this is the second most diverse place in the world.
Wow, even better.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, Malito.
Hey, look, big guy over there up on the tree. Big iguana up on that tree yonder. I like iguanas. They're one of the best reptiles I ever met, you know, because I can't play with a crocodile like how I play with an iguana. The males are huge, and the female, they're much smaller, much softer, you know, and it's easier to play with. But the big males, too big, you know? You hold them, but it's like a big monster in your hand. I love playing with them, and the thing that amazes me is that tail. You know, that different color, that black and that orange tail. Oh man, it's like somebody painted it. First time I've seen an iguana, I was like scared of it. But again, I said, man, no, I shouldn't be scared of that. I see my brothers hold it, so I said, okay, well, it won't hurt me either. So I go and I hold it too. They don't bite, you know. Wow, that's a big one. A big iguana. Wow. Nice, he's going out there. I'm gonna try to take him a shot. Hopefully I can hit them. Yeah. Yeah, very nice pet. I love iguanas. They're very cool. Really, the wild things should be harassing, like moving all the time. But this one, nah. You can pick him up anywhere, hold him like a baby, take a shot. You know, you could do anything with him. You could put him on your shoulder. Woo! And this is a male, by the way. And we could tell it's a male by this big bulge here. Yeah. Like it? Nice, huh? When I go out to town, I'm miserable. I see too much people, I'm miserable. I see my river and I see birds, I see everything, I'm happy. And in a way, in my life, that's what I dreamed of, to be a river keeper, to get on this river and have a good time and have a life. And the life that I'm looking for, I have right now. So I am glad and thankful for it. Yeah. My family is the one that actually get me in this by tagging me along. I have 5 big brothers. And my 5 big brothers, they're fishermen. They love the Saboon River. My dad is a farmer from the Saboon River. They show me how to fish. They show me how to catch an iguana. They show me how to catch an armadillo. And some of them show me even how to catch snakes. So it links up and drops right to me. I'm the last one of the family. Now I guess I have to do my part. I pick this spot all the time, you know, because great spot and great place to fish. You know, you could just stand right here beside the campfire, throw your fishing line in there, and just catch a fish. And right down there, there's big tarpons, there's snapper, all kinds of sorts of fish down here. Yeah, man. For me, it's life. Life, I think, this river has given me more life than I think that I have. Because I've been through many things, you know, and I could be dead by now. Well, I call myself dead man. But you know what? The river said, no, I'm not ready for you yet. Go on, you got a mission to, you know, to accomplish. So I'll give you another chance. So man, from then, I love the river even more. If I could live 1,000 years, I'll be right here in this river. Never gonna change it. Yep.
This is the story of Melito and of an entire country, Belize, where the murmuring of the rivers is a message of peace to man.
nicely documentary this morning, and definitely it was a beautiful one. You know, everybody always they ask, and I keep on telling them that Belize is such a beautiful place. Honestly, we got one pretty place by the pretty beautiful country by the name of Belize. You know, and I think that we need for start to treasure what we have. We need to start to love what we have. You know, we islands, we sea, we rivers, you know, and how do we do this? How can we be a part of preserving our beautiful nature? How can we be a part of being who we are? You know, one of the main things I would always say is to see how you throw away your garbage. Okay? No tiren su basura a donde sea. Eso sí yo se los quisiera pedir, you know. Don't be throwing away the garbage. And it's very, very important for us. Very important for the Belizean people. You know, though it's very important. And this is why this morning we just shared that little video with you all. The documentary about our country, the documentary of our beautiful Belize. Y de veras, yo quisiera que nosotros sigamos, you know, the country is improving, you know, streets are being paved. You know, streets are being paved. I tell you last week, 21 planes landed in the country of Belize. 21, Letty and Milo, 21 planes landed in Belize. And you know why? Because these people are really trying to come and see what we have and what we as Belizeans are really missing. You know why? As we get one lead dollar, we want to run the Chetomal, we want to run the Melchor, we want to run the Mexico, we want to run the Guatemala. And you know what we say when we go there, Milo? Boy, yo quisiera que Belize sea así. Man, I wish Belize be pretty like this. You know, sometimes we go the Chetomal, and I would take some friends along sometimes. And when we were driving by the Bahia, they say, man, como Belize no se puede ver así. We are more beautiful. Belize is more beautiful. The only thing is that they are more advanced than us because there are more people in Mexico. Chetomal, Quintana Roo is counting like with almost 1 million people. Whilst the entire country of Belize, with the tag of 400,000. But what I'm saying is that don't matter what we have, all natural, all beauty, that we should take care of what we have. Debemos que cuidar lo que tenemos. Debemos que tirar la basura a donde lo tenemos que tirar. Porque ustedes saben que la basura realmente es lo que daña el río, los lagos, los mares. Hay veces tiramos cosas que no debemos que tirar. You know, but I want to say that, you know, it's very important for us to take care of what we have. Because thousands and thousands and thousands of Europeans, Americans, are coming to Belize to enjoy the beauty, to enjoy what we really have. And this morning, I want to ask you, you know, I want to ask you to be a part of keeping Belize clean. Yo quiero que ustedes sean sean parte de lo que es que nosotros mantengamos a Belice bonito, a Belice lindo. ¿Y cómo nosotros podemos participar? Simplemente por no estar tirando basura a donde nosotros nos dé la gana, anywhere because that's who we are. That's who we really are. Throwing garbage all over the place. I was watching, Copper Bank. Yeah, I saw you this morning. I mentioned, I don't know for true. Pero no, yo quiero decirlo de esta manera, que de veras que nosotros a veces estamos comiendo chips, estamos tomando un jugo, estamos haciendo, and what we do, Mr. Young, we just take it and through the window, and sometimes, some of us who do it are the educated people with the, what do you call it thing there? With the bachelors and masters. These are the people that, they feel like they shouldn't hold one garbage and put it in a pocket or hold it in their hands until they meet a garbage. They want left it, man. The other day I eat some garnaches, the park. Lourdes, fui a comer unas garnachas en el parque, estaba yo sentado. Me fui a sentarme en uno de los, and I was with who I was. I was with my wife. Yeah, I was with my wife, or it was with Alan. One of the two. I went to eat some garnaches, but people go and leave their garbage right on the chair. The breeze comes, the breeze blows it. Ves la basura todo por el parque. Man, how beautiful is our park? How beautiful is our country? I was watching the other day and said, it doesn't matter how poor we are poor. No importa que pobre nosotros seamos pobres. Pero ¿sabes qué es la importancia de nosotros? No importa nuestras casas que son humildes, our homes. They got some people who just want some big, pretty house. But you ask those who clean it and ask them if they want one big house. A los que hacen la limpieza. Those who build the big houses, ask them if they want one big house. Then they want to do the cleaning. Pero los que no hacen limpieza quieren una mansión porque ellos no lo limpian. I always can remember walking into the kitchen at home. The floor was soil, era tierra el piso. You had the table and chairs. The thatch roof. We used to go in, go sit down, go eat. But honestly, it was always clean. Always clean. Just imagine one dirt floor and always clean. What I'm saying is in reality, let us be mindful. Let us mind our country, take care of our country, take care of Belize by simply doing the biggest thing ever. Man, watch out, sometimes you go to the garbage dump. Y para el colmo, a veces vas en el basurero a tirar tu basura. Where are the garbage dump? And people are still throwing their garbage anyway. Hay gente que solo tiran su basura donde sea. Man, it doesn't matter how much they take care of the garbage dump, how much they push the garbage, how much people just do what they want. And honestly, I want to remind you that when you throw garbage anywhere, Mr. Gordon Young, and they catch you doing it, it's a $500 fine. It's a fine of up to $500. And when they catch you to do it, the first thing we do, we are call the minister. And we are call Landy Habet, you know, the Minister of Environment. Landy, I made eat one eat chips and I watch he slipped me and I throw it down and the man came 500, watch I help me no boy. And the minister might say, all right, Sani, I want to waiver this for you. But be careful. It's a practice. You know, and this is what we like to do. We break every law there is in our country. Nosotros quebramos todas las leyes que tenemos en el país. Y esta mañana simplemente yo les quiero decir, cuidemos nuestro país, Belice. Mantengamos nuestro país limpio. Hagamos lo que es necesario para nuestro país. Simplemente tirando la basura a donde debemos que tirar la basura. You saw our fauna. You saw our rivers and seas. You saw our animals. You saw everything in the country of Belize. That is why Europeans and Americans love to come to Belize. This is the hub of nature. This is a hub where they can see animals, birds, fishes, sharks, rays. It's right here in the country of Belize. And I am asking you to take care of Belize. Cuidemos a Belize. Let's be one-minded. The Ministry of Environment, the ministry, ask you to take care of our country. The Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing, then they spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars every day paying people to walk 50 miles, 54 miles from Orinjuak to Belize City, 30 miles from Orinjuak to Corozal, 10 miles from Corozal to the border, 50 miles from Belize City to Belmopan, another 40 all the way to Benke, another 50 all the way to Dangriga, and another, I think it's 100 from Dangriga all the way to Punta Gorda. As hundreds and hundreds of young people are walking the side of the road with garbage bags and filling bags and bags and bags and bags of garbage, I am asking the Belizean people, let us take care of our country. Vamos a cuidar nuestro país. It's our country, it's our Belize, and we ask you to take care of our country, Belize.
Sweet home Belize, there is not a place so fine.
Feel the beat. Our hit
Wait for an hour. Make a decision to go to the pilot. It's the only one to decide whether
loving memory of Arturo Acosta Sr., March 27, 1952 to February 25, 2024. He is predeceased by his mother, Juanita Novello, his father, Ernesto Acosta, brother, Francisco Canul, sister, Minelia Novello, and son, Carlos Acosta. He is survived by his wife, Genevieve Acosta, his brothers, Baldomar Novello, Ernesto Acosta, Jesus Manuel Acosta, Edmundo Canul, Roman Canul, and Artemio Canul. His sisters, Estela Ayuso, Celina Novello, and Rosaura Canul. His two children, Arturo and Yanel Acosta. His adopted son, Jason Cadle, his 5 grandchildren, and a host of nieces and nephews. A wake will be held on Friday, March 1st, 2024, at his residence on Palmetto Street. Funeral service will be held on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, at